Hello everyone. This is Pholtos playing, that's not the right option, playing Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, and we're going to round 4 of the Puzzle Challenge, because it's a puzzle challenge. And as you can see here, you got options, and you got 6 and 6. Now you can make it look really pretty like this, if you want. And then you can do something like this, but it won't do you any good. So what you need to do is realize that the world is your oyster, and then everything will suit itself. There's 4 of the yellows. You're gonna want to be all like, hey, yellows, you need to be not so in that location. And they'll be like, okay. So 3 moves, and 4 of them yellows, and 5 of them blues. So, I mean, you could do something like this, but that would just be silly, you know? It's nonsense talk. Honestly. Alright, here we have a 3. And I mean, if I just smooth stuff out, I end up with this situation. I see. Okay. So, you know, we do that, but we also do this. Now, another way you could do this is after smoothing these out, just do this. It doesn't look as cool, but you could do it. But I'll do it the cool way. You know, all in one smooth combo. Here's our next lovely adventure. We got 3 moves. I mean, again, I'm just gonna straighten out everything. Pretty much. And here we see this is not gonna work due to the way the greens look. So, I'm gonna want to move it so that they do work. And you end up with something like that, but no. Well, I could always... Yeah, I want to have everything work out. So, that's not the answer. I can do... I have to remember there's a 4 as well. So, setting it up so that that works is a good option. Yeah, there we go. Had to have them both be a thing. Otherwise, you know, it'd be sort of silly. Alright, here's our next obstacle. We have to make 2 sets of 3. So, I mean, this is an example. It's not the solution, but it's an example. There's also 2 sets of 3 for yellow and 2 sets of 3 for red. So it's a big ol' hullabaloo here of 3, 3, 6. So we've got to be careful about the sticks. Who are the sticks and why does it matter? I don't even know. But what I do know is that's not the answer. Lining stuff up a little bit. I mean, this is just me lining stuff up. As you can see, that almost works, but then the let's try setting it up like this instead. Close but no. If I do this, we're gonna end up in a situation where that isn't right. Nope. Nope. Yep. Let's see, how do I reach that point? You do this, then you do this, then you do that. Okay. Pretty. Here we have a 3. There's a 4 of yellows, so that's going to be something to focus on. If we just set everything up to solve that, and then we just finish the combo off. It just works. The end. That one, yes. Here we have 6 dark blue, 5 light blue. Okay, that almost worked. Almost. But no. This is an interesting situation. Now, I could do something like this. And this. But that's not the solution. So instead, I'm gonna try... this? No, it needs to be a 5. No, I could do that so it's set up to clear that way. And then just move it over to here. And there we go. That's an alternative method to my madness. Also known as the answer. Yes. Hello, 5-7. What do you have for me? We have 4 greens, 5 purples, 5 blues. Okay. No, that's 6 blues and 3 yellows. So the yellows I should just leave alone. It looks like if I can't just mess with those. They go nuts. I could set it up so that they're like this instead, but that's silly, because how will that work? Change it up so it's like this instead? No. Change it up so it's like this instead. Still needs a 5 though. I mean a 4 though, and if it needs to be a 4, one of them needs to be over here. Or, yeah. That's the only way it's gonna work. I can also just instantly do that, but that's probably not the answer. Oh yes, the purple is a 5. So ways you can set up the 5 is a L shape, a plus, a T. So I need to come up with some sort, or a line. I need to come up with some sort of way to have them all be in one of those shapes. That's a good way of thinking about this. That's how you can set it up. Okay, so now the question becomes, how do I want to adjust stuff? Okay, me. I move... Okay, so looking at this piece is in a weird spot. This piece is... These guys are almost lined up, but I need one to be, like, here instead. And close, but... Let's see. No, if it's not this way, maybe it could be the other way. No, it'd have to be this way. I think I found it. Maybe. It's close. It's it. Wow! Okay, let's take a look, see at that. So, the key was to make the 5 this way. My goodness. They hid that really well. That one took me a bit. If you're ever curious about how much time I skip, you can always check the little timer on the bottom right. It's pretty useful that way. Hello there, 5, needing 4. Well, I mean, I see this, but no, that's not it. So, I mean, it's not that either. So, let's do this instead. Just had to do a slight adjustment. Man, that one took no time in comparison. And I'm not using hints. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm wiggling my finger at you right now. The next round is the last. I can do it. Well, I can do it after a word from these two puzzles. Here we have a lovely set of 3s and 6s. You probably want to make sure to not overdo it. I'm just gonna... I mean, it works. It just smoothly slotted into place there. I didn't really need to do anything shenanigan-y in that aspect. And for the final puzzle, we have a 4, a 3, a 3, and a 3. So if we line up stuff just immediately, it... let's... Nope, can't do that. If I line up stuff this way, no. I could do this, and then that would line up well, but then nothing else lines up well, so we're not going to do that. I can go ahead and just immediately do that, but that's also a bad idea. So instead... Looks like I want to get the yellow to be not an issue. Like it's there. I could do this, and then that, and then it works. Yep. That darn yellow being so distracted. Round clear. And that just leaves round 6. But we shall deal with that at a later point. We're going back to line clear, and we're going to go ahead and do a line clear. Now, we're going to do 2. Got the hang of chains and combos? Chains and combos win battles. 4-block combos can help in a pinch. Thank you for that lovely information, Mr. Primate Man. We shall go ahead and proceed in an orderly fashion here. And make a couple nice little things here. Yep, that works. Cool. We'll keep rising the rise until we despise. But make sure to have some fries. That's what they say in some places. But what are those places? I don't know. I don't belong there. You? That's not really gonna do me any good there. That wasn't very good either. Okay, you know what? Just make things. And drag stuff down. And make things. And make things. And make things. It works. It was truly the epitome of perfect gameplay right there. Just hope. You know what? Let's just reset things and try again. That worked. It's okay. You. We don't have anywhere to go with that one. It's okay though. We're just clearing stuff, you know? That's the way of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. And here we F53, where there's blocks, to the shock of many. I bet you didn't expect to see blocks here in this day and age. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, we're just gonna buy time by clearing stuff at random. There we go. It was a problem, and then it wasn't. Now then, you? I didn't know anywhere to go with that one. I was just like, maybe I can do something if I think about it really quickly. But alas, it was not to be. That's basically how things work for me when I'm doing this. I move stuff in the hopes that maybe I can quickly make something with something, but sometimes there's just nothing to make with something. And sometimes my thumb almost slips off everything and doesn't move very fast. Alas, there's only so far you can go with a thumb that has a mind of its own. He wants to rob a bank. It's sad. It's very sad. It sort of talks like a mobster, and I think my hand is growing to take over my entire body. It's not a good situation at all. I don't know what to do. Somebody send help. Ta-da. Done. Alright, one last more to go, and then I can chuck this stage in the bin. And here it is. Could be better, but it's fine. That's the tagline of this game after all. It's fine. Meh? Big ol' meh all around for me on this one. But we'll just roll with it. Oops! I did not anticipate a 6 there. That completely threw off my rhythm. Oops. Oops. That also threw off my rhythm. But it's okay. My rhythm is back. And better than ever. It's going at the speed of a sloth. So best watch out. He looked very angry. But don't worry, Chuck is here. And Chuck is gone. Bye, Chuck. Here's Thinking Old Man Price. This is the final countdown. Just relax and try your best. Don't panic. What do you mean? This is the perfect time to panic. You have a seal. Waiting around. Tried to move the blue to Timbuktu, and it was like new. Ooh, it's getting very fast. Woo! I'm surprised that worked. Oh boy. You? It's alright. It could have been better. Yeah, it's fine. There it is again. That dang tagline just keeps showing up. Ah. Good thing I had a secondary thing that happened. Well, let's just clear stuff. There. There we go! 6-1 is now 6 fun. Or 6 done. I guess 6 done makes more sense. Though 6 fun is certainly a choice of a name. Didn't have anything for that, but I can go ahead and drag this down and go like this. And do a double full. Oh, too fast. It's always a risk in this thing, you know. You try and move stuff, and it'll just be like, nah. Oh, really? The requirements I need for some of these things. This is the reason. This is the big reason I don't do hard. Sometimes I can come up with combos, but then the game will be like, nah. You're too slow, and then it'll run away at hyper speeds, and I will be sad. But it's okay. It's fine. Oh, that works. I'm not gonna open it that one. Not enough time. Again, not much time. You can potentially see what I'm trying for in some of these instances, but it drops so fast and so furiously that, let me just say, explosions are likely to occur. That didn't have anything though, so it's fine. Ah! Controls! Slippery! Ah! No! Ah. No. Ooh, I was pretty close to dying there, eh? Oh, let's do the green instead of the blue. Have to spam that button. And we're gonna do some things. Make sure you have some onion rings. Now. This is not good. Okay. Stop! That's the key right there. You got to use your stop powers wisely. Don't throw around any construction equipment, though. You know, you don't do that. You know, it'll bring some bad connotations to you. You? Okay. We'll do that. And I guess I'll... Oh, that... Oh. Well, I know how to speak English. Hoo-ha! Down to the bottom of the sea. No. I was almost bad again. Almost. Not quite. Ah, that was a fun time. Thanks for playing. He almost had me. No! It can't be! Okay. Sup? I don't know how big of a potential danger you might be to me, Mr. Guy. But potentially mighty, because I'm struggling to come up with an idea of what to do here. Okay. There we go. Just little chip damage here is fine. Do a little more chip damage, it's over. I did it! That's line cleared. Feared. Oh, I needed a rhyme, I'm sorry. What? Press the A button while holding select on the option screen for more game options. Well, let's take a look-see here. More game options. Garbage limit. Off. Slow level. Score color. Scroll. Pokemon cry. Music sounds. Lovely. Alright, next time we finish up puzzle mode and we start the final challenge. Till then.